some time to take its full effect. It is a wonderful sight here, just as the sun is setting, with the twilight zone setting in.
115 for 2 in 12, a target of 181. Pretty close, at the time, playing very, very sensibly. Mixing up the singles and the... Oh, and I think he's not only dropped it, but he's nudged it over the boundary for a 6.
Well, you can't afford to do such mistakes against a class player like Dhruv, because he's going to go after it. He's taking his chances. He wants to score as many runs as possible quickly, but that was an utter mess that the fielder made out of it.
Much like most of the grounds in India, this crowd too is pretty unforgiving. No matter how much they demi-worship their players as actors, but as players they don't forgive them. Another one high in the air, and that's another 6. A brilliant shot on a roll. All of a sudden making this target not looking that difficult, but he seems to be in a little bit of pain. You reckon it's a cramp?
I definitely think so, that it's a cramp, and it brings something back to my mind. Whenever Greenwich used to get injured, he used to become more dangerous. He used to be destructive, and I think something pretty much similar happening to Dhruv, because after being in some discomfort after the rib injury, he's just going for it. He's playing as many strokes as possible, and even that is an indication that is a fair shot through covers, adding another 2 to the team score.
I'm sure he's going to appreciate the fact that you compare him to such a legend. I presume one of the reasons for Gordon Greenwich to have done that also, in my view, would be that... Oh, that's a great shot. Again, for a 6, your predictions are absolutely right about him. But I guess one of the reasons for him to do that is that he has nothing to lose now and just go all the way out. So do or die attitude.
Yeah, and when somebody plays with that sort of an attitude and that sort of a mindset, wherein he doesn't really care about it, doesn't really think about failure, I think the chances of success are much higher. And he's exhibiting some extraordinary talent, Dhruv. In my book, I think, as I've said earlier, he's a contender for the man of the series of this tournament.
Absolutely. And I think Karthik has the best seat in the house right now, bang opposite him. Very content to kind of take the second position, sitting down there.
Well, that mighty strike has not really put a dent into the confidence of the Chennai Rhinos, but also in some of the billboards that have been put there. These girls are enjoying themselves, dancing to the Tamil tunes.
You reckon these are all double heroines? Or are they here to just have a good time?
Well, I don't really know the concept of double heroines, to be very honest, but they're putting up a good show. They are in this extreme conditions which they're not used to really, because they've been flown in specially for this occasion. So they're doing their best, and you can't really doubt their efforts.
Absolutely, a very noble effort for them and entertaining the crowd thoroughly. I think what's happened is that the ball seems to have been a little misplaced, and I think we finally found it, so that's good news. The match is going to continue. Wouldn't we dent in the entire momentum of Dhruva? Something like this happens and one of the balls get lost, and he's been whacking every ball for 6 and 4s consecutively. All of a sudden the ball, the play stops.
Yeah, and you've seen that such breaks have not really worked. I have worked for the opponent because it breaks the rhythm. But I think the zone that Dhruv is in, the bowler has changed angles, he's come round the wicket, but his attitude remains the same, and you're going to continue seeing this effort from him, because he needs to get out as quickly as possible.
I hope it's not a serious rib injury, just a little pull at the nose. A brilliant shot, beautiful shot that goes way back into the second stand for a 6.